Hi, I am Saravanak.P.D. Second B.COM Corporate Secretaryship 2019 to 2032 batch. Case is cast in NADAR College of Arts and Science, Chennai. Theories of motivation. The motivation theories. The motivation state of mind, the fielding within the energy and enthusiasm which driving a person to working in certain way to achieving a desired goals. The motivation is the force which pushing a person to work within the higher level of a commitments and focus even if the things are against him. The motivation is translating into the certain kinds of human behavior. It is important to ensuring that every team members is an organization is motivated. The various psychologists have studied human behaviors and having a formalizing their finding into a form various motivation theory. This motivation theory is providing a great understanding on how people behaving and what motivation them. The motivation is a huge field of study. There are the many theories of motivation. Some of the famous motivation theories including follows. Next slide. First, the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Abercrombie Maslow the postulated that a person will be motivated when his needs are fulfilled. The needs are started from the lowest level basic needs and keeping moving up near lowest level needs is fulfilled. The belowing is the hierarchy of needs. And first in types of the in the hierarchy of needs and the physiological needs, safety and security, the belonging and love, and self-esteem and self-actualization. Next slide. Physiological. The physical survival is necessary, such as food, water, and shelter. Second, safety. The protection from the threats, deprivations, and other dangers. Third, social. The belonging and loves. The needed for the association, affiliations, and friendships, and so on. Fourth, self-esteem. The needed for respect and recognition. And fifth, self-actualization, the opportunity for the personal development, learning, and fun, creative, challenging work. Self-actualization is the highest level needs to which a human being can aspire the Maslow hierarchy of needs. The leader will having understanding the specific needs of every individual in the team and accordingly work to the help fulfilling their needs. Next slide. Second, Heidegger's two-factor theory. Heidegger's in the classifying the needs into the two broadly categorized, the namely hygienic factors and motivation factors. The Heidegger hygiene and motivation factor. Hygiene is his job job dissatisfaction. Motivation is his job certification. The hygienic job certification is the company policies and administration, supervisions, interpersonal relations, the working conditions, salaries and status and securities. And motivation job certification is the achievement, recognition, the work itself, responsibility, advancement, and growth. Next slide. Hygienic factors are needed to making sure that an employee is not dissatisfied, and motivation factors are needed for ensuring employee satisfactions and employee motivation for higher performance. Mere presence of hygienic factors does not guarantee of motivation, and presence of motivation factor is absence of hygienic factors also does not work. Next slide. Third, the McLandon theory of needs. The McLandon affirms that we are all having a three motivation drivers, and it does not be depending on your gender or age. The one of these drives and will be a dominant in our behavior and dominant drive depending on your life experience. The three motivation. The first, achievement, a needed to accomplishment and the demonstrating of own compensation to people within high needs for achievement prefer tasking that providing for personal responsibility and result based on their own effect. They are also preferring the quick acknowledgement of their progress and affiliation. Needs for love, belonging, and social acceptance. The people within high needs of appreciations or motivation by being a liking and absentation by others, and they tend to participate in a social gathering and may be uncomfortable within a conflict. Third, power. A need of controls the own work or the work of the other people within high need for the power deciding situations in which they exercising a power and influencing the over others. They are aspiring for positions within the status and authorities and trending to be the more concerned about their level of influencing than about a effective work performance. Next slide. Fourth, the Venom theory of expectancy. The Victor Venom stated that the people will be highly productivity and motivation if the two conditions are met. The first, and people believing it is likely that the effects will be a lead to successful result. And second, that those people also believing they will be rewarded for their success. The people will be motivated to exerting a higher level of effort. When they believing there are relationship between the efforts, they put forth the performance they achieving and outcomes and rewarding they receive. Next slide. Fifth, McLeod theory of a theory X and theory Y. The Douglas McLeod in the formulating the two distinction views of human beings, the basing on partification of work. The first is basically negative and labeled as the theory of X, and the other is basically positive, labeled as a theory of Y. The both kind of people is exist. The based on the and nature they needs to be managing accordingly. The theory of X, the traditional view of the workforce in the holding that the works on inherently lazy and self-centered and lacking ambitions. Therefore, an appropriation of management, the style is just strong and top-down in controls. And theory of why. This view is the postulating that the workers are inheritance of motivations and eager to upsetting a responsibility and operating a management style is to be focused on creating the productivity work, the environment that coupled it within the positive rewards and the reinforced mind. Next slide. Conclusion. The motivation is the stage of mind which pushes to all human beings to performing things within the highest spirit and within the positivity. The leader will having ensuring that every individual in the team and the organization is motivated. The various motivation theories helping in understanding what will motivated people. Next slide. Thank you for watching from video.